Good morning children, welcome back. This is maths class and today we are going to start a new chapter, that's tick tick tick. And in this chapter we are going to learn about time. So we will learn about clock and calendar in this chapter, and we will learn about reading time from a clock, then writing time in numbers and words. We will learn 24-hour clock time and 12-hour clock time, and writing time in AM, PM, calendar, leap year, etc. So many things we are going to learn in this chapter. But to begin with, we'll today study about reading time, how to read time from a clock face, children. So let's begin. So how do you read time from a clock face? You must have observed a clock face. A clock face generally has three needles, needle-like structures. These are called hands of the clock, and the shortest one is called the hour hand, as it shows the hour. The next one is called the minute hand, and it shows the minutes, and the longest thin one shows the seconds. But dear children, we are going to learn only about hour hand and minute hand in this chapter in your class. Okay dear children, and you also must have observed that there are 12 numbers written on a clock face. Generally wall clock that we use, you must have seen that there are 12 numbers written on the face of the clock. Children, such a clock is called an analog clock. Okay children, so in analog clock there are generally moving hands and 1 to 12 number written on the face of the clock. Okay children, so we are going to learn reading time from an analog clock. Okay children, so let's start. First of all, we will observe these small divisions that appear on the face of the clock. You must have observed that the space between two numbers on a clock, there are short lines drawn in the space between two numbers. So if you count, the space is actually divided into 5 short divisions. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 short divisions are there between every two numbers in the whole clock. Actually, these numbers, these divisions, they indicate minute. So you can see that the whole clock is divided into 60 small divisions, children, total. So there are 60 minutes in an hour. So the minute hand, when it takes one round of the face of the clock, it covers 1 hour, and the hour hand moves from one number to another number in 1 hour. Okay dear children, now let's start reading the clock. So if you see this timing, first you have to locate the hour hand. Okay, so the hour hand here is pointing towards 5 and the minute hand is pointing towards 12. So children, whenever the minute hand points towards 12, we write o'clock, or when we write in numbers, we write 00. So we will write 5 o'clock, or we will write 5.00 to indicate this time in written form. Okay children, so this is 5 o'clock. Next example, you can see here that the minute hand is pointing towards 7 and hour hand is pointing towards 7 and the minute hand is pointing towards 12. So the time is 7 o'clock, or we can write 7.00. Okay dear children, so let's see one more example. Here you can see children that the minute hand is now pointing towards 6 and the hour hand is between 3 and 4. So this timing is 3:30 children, because the minute hand has covered half of the face of the clock. We also call it 3:30. Similarly, here one more example we have. Here you can see in place of 3 and 4, the hour hand is now pointing between 10 and 11. So this time we will write as 10:30, because the hour hand has crossed the 10 marking. Now children, now if you see in this example, the minute hand is pointing on 3. How do we read time if the minute hand is neither on 12 nor on 6? So children, we have understood this thing, that when the minute hand is on 12, we write o'clock, and when the minute hand is on 6, we write 30, like 3:30, 4:30, like that. But if suppose the minute hand is neither on 12 nor on 6, it's on any other number, then how do we read the clock? So children, for our convenience to read the clock properly, we have divided the face of the clock into 4 quarters. Okay children, as you can see, the first quarter from 12 to 3, and it has 15 minutes. Okay, the second quarter is 3 to 6, also 15 minutes. 6 to 9, again third quarter is also 15 minutes, and 9 to 12 is the fourth quarter, is also 15 minutes. So children, when the minute hand is on 3, we say quarter past. Okay dear children, so if the minute hand is on 3, we will say quarter past, because it has covered 1 quarter of the face of the clock. And we can also say 4:15. Why? Because the hour hand has crossed 4 and the minute hand is on 3. So we will write it as 4:15, or we will write it as quarter past 4. Okay children. Now suppose this minute hand is on 5, is on 1 in place of 3. Then what will we read it as? We will read it as 4:5. In the same way, if the minute hand is on 2, then what we will read it as? We will read it as 4:10. Why children? Why we are writing like this? I will show you. I will tell you. Just see that when the minute hand is on 1, it has crossed 5 small divisions. Okay, that means 5 minutes have passed. So we write 4:5. In the same way, when it is on 2, it has crossed 10 small division. So we write 4:10. So what are we doing children? We are simply multiplying the number by 5. Okay, got it children? So similarly, all the numbers will be multiplied by 5. Okay, so you see, 1 is 5 past, or we write 5. 2 is 10 past, or we write 10. 4 is 20 past, or we write 20. 5 is 25 past, or we write 25. 6 is half past, or we write 30, because 6 5s are is 30. 7 is 25 to, or we write 30, 35. 8 is 22, or we write 40. Quarter to is 9, or we can say 45 minutes, because the minute hand will covers 45 minutes when it is on 9. In the same way, 10 will be 10 to or 50, and 11 will be 5 to or 55. So children, if the minute hand, if the hour hand is between 4 and 5 and the minute hand points to 11, that timing will be 4:55. Got it, children? So let's see an example to understand this better. Before that, you should know that why this is some numbers we are writing past and some numbers we are writing to, because the first half of the clock, or we can say the right hand side half of the clock, is called the past half, because the minute hand has crossed all these number, and the next half, the left hand side half, is called the to half, because here we are writing 2 with the given number. Okay, so this timing, when we write in words, we will write to the next hour. Okay, which next number the hour hand is about to reach, that is to the next hour. Got it, children? So let's see one example first. Okay, this example, here you see 9 and 7. The hour hand is pointing between 9 and 10, and the minute hand is pointing on 7. So 7 5s are is 35, children. So the time will be written as what? 9:35. Got it? Did you understand this? The hour hand has crossed 9, so the hour is 9, and the minute hand is on 7, so the minute is 35. So when we write the timing, we write 9:35, or in words we can write 25 minutes to 10 or 35 minutes past 9. This also I will explain, children. You can see that 25 minutes to 10. Why we are writing 25 minutes to 10? As you can see, the hour hand is about to reach 10. Which number it is about to reach? So it is about to reach 10. So we will write 2:10. Got it? And how many minutes it will reach to 10? In how many minutes it will reach 10? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it will reach 10 in 25 minutes. So in 25 minutes it will be 10 o'clock. So we write 25 minutes to 10, children. Got it? In the same way, 35 minutes past 9. How many minutes the minute hand has covered till now? It has covered 35 small divisions. So we write 35 minutes past. Which number has passed? Which number has this hour hand passed? It has passed 9. So 35 minutes past 9. So this is the explanation to write the time from a face of a clock, children. So now let's just recap, a short recap of what we have learned in this video, children. We have learned about the analog clock, which has moving hands and numbers 1 to 12 in that. Then we have learned about dividing the face of the clock into 4 parts, 4 quarters. First quarter having 15 minutes, second having 15 minutes, third having 15 minutes, and last also having 15 minutes. Okay, children? So you can see that the first quarter we are covering 15 minutes, so quarter past. In the second quarter we again cover 15 minutes, total 30 minutes, so this is half past the hour. Next we again cover 15 minutes, total 45 minutes, so quarter to the hour. So dear children, I think you have understood this concept of reading time from a clock, so you will be able to solve these things on your own. You can read time from the clock on your own. Thank you so much.